Most people who move to the main line assume they'll drive into Philly. They picture themselves in the car, music on, coffee in hand. Then they sit on the Schuylkill Expressway for 45 minutes and never do it again. Here's what I've seen with my clients. The commute question comes up in almost every single conversation. And the answer isn't as simple as just take the train. Today, we are going to break it down, real numbers, real trade-offs, so you can make the right call for your life. I'm Mila, and I specialize in helping buyers and sellers in the Philadelphia suburbs, including the main line. And if you are considering moving in the near future, call or text me. Now, let's get into it. Let's start with the train, specifically the SEPTA Tornado line. This is the line that runs right through the heart of the main line. Stations in Wayne, Ardmore, Bryn Mawr, Narberth, Villanova, Devon, Malvern are all connected directly to Central City, Philadelphia. Here's what their ride actually looks like. From Ardmore, you're looking at roughly 22 minutes to Suburban Station. From Wayne, about 30 minutes. From Malvern, the west end of the line, closer to 45 to 50 minutes, depending on the schedule. Trains run frequently during peak hours, roughly every 30 minutes, in the morning and afternoon rush. And the schedule is consistent. It doesn't get worse because an accident on I-76. Now, let's talk about cost. SEPTA Regional Rail uses a zone-based fare system. Ardmore, Narberth, and Bryn Mawr fall in Zone 2. Wayne, Villanova, Devon, and Haverford are Zone 3. Malvern and Paoli land in Zone 4. As of early 2026, a monthly Zone 3 pass runs approximately $170. That covers your round-trip commute 5 days a week, plus unlimited rides on buses and subways within the city. That's your all-in cost. No parking, no gas, no tolls. And here's something buyers often overlook. When you ride the train, that commute time is yours. You can answer emails, read, decompress, prep for a meeting. In a car, on the Schuylkill, that same time is just stress. Now let's look at the driving. The main line sits along Lancaster Avenue and is accessed only via I-76, the Schuylkill Expressway, and Route 476, coming from the south and west. On a good day, no traffic, the drive from Wayne to Central City takes about 25-30 minutes. That sounds fine, even convenient. But here's the catch. There is a very few good days on I-76 during rush hour. Morning rush, roughly 7:30 to 9 a.m., and evening rush, 4:30 to 60 p.m., are consistently the most congested stretches in the Philadelphia metro. That 25-minute drive can stretch to 50 or even 60 minutes with the regularity. Philadelphia average commute time is approximately 28 minutes per USA Census Bureau data, but suburban to Central City drives during peak hours often run significantly longer. Now, let's look at the real cost of the driving. Gas, tolls, and vehicle wear are just the beginning. Parking in Center City, if your employer doesn't cover it, average around $20 per day. Run the math. 20 working days times $20 is $400 a month in parking alone. Add fuel, and the suburban to city car commute can easily reach $500 to $600 a month in total operating costs, sometimes more. Now, driving is not all downside. For some buyers, isn't the right choice. If you work outside Central City in King of Prussia, Wayne, or along the Route 202 corridor, the car almost always makes more sense than the train. If your schedule is unpredictable, late meetings, early pickups, frequent regional travel, driving gives you flexibility the train cannot. And for some people, the train schedule simply doesn't align with their hours. Knowing this before you buy matters. Here's where the commute question becomes a real estate question. If you are planning to take the train, walkability to SEPTA station matters a lot, both for your daily life and for your home's future value. Towns like Ardmore, Narberth, Wayne, and Bryn Mawr have strong walkable station areas. You can park at home, walk to the platform, and be in a central city in under 30 minutes. Homes near walkable SEPTA stations on the main line tend to hold strong demand over time, particularly among buyers who are relocating from cities and are used to not depend on a car for everything. If you're a driver, the calculus shifts. You may find better value slightly off the main corridor. Towns like Malvern, Devon, and Berwyn can offer more space per dollar, especially if the train commute is less of priority. Here's a pattern I see with my clients. Buyers who relocate from New York or Boston often prioritize train access above almost everything else. They are used to it. It feels normal. Buyers coming from car-dependent markets, the South, the Midwest, sometimes don't weight transit access as highly at first. But a few months into a winter commute on I-76, the conversation shifts. My suggestion: be honest with yourself about your actual commute pattern before you fall in love with the house. The commute is something you'll do hundreds of times a year. Getting it wrong is expensive, and not just financially. One more thing's worth mentioning. With hybrid work now part of the many people's routines, the full 5 days a week commute is less common. If you are in the office 2 or 3 days a week, the math changes. A monthly pass at 170 still makes sense for 3 days a week commuters. Driving occasionally and parking daily might actually be cheaper if you are only going to once or twice a week. Estimate personal situation. This varies by employer and parking cost. Run your own numbers and factor in what you'll actually do, not what you intend to do. If you are thinking about buying on the main line and the commute question is part of your decision, I want to help you think it through properly. Not just the train schedule, not just the parking cost, but which neighborhoods give you the right combination of home, lifestyle, and commute for how you actually live. I work with buyers and sellers across the main line: Wayne, Ardmore, Bryn Mawr, Narberth, Malvern, and Haverford. Call or text me directly. No pressure, just honest conversation and local knowledge. And if you found this video useful, there is more where this came from. Hit subscribe. I post regularly about the mainline market, specific neighborhoods, and what buyers and sellers need to know right now.